It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Washington football team and the Los Angeles Rams. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Now this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Back to throw. Staying up, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Chase Young able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Mon. This one complete to Curtis Samuel.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Well, they go play action here. Mon. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good 1st step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Mon's throw taken in by Samuel. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, it's Gibson. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Mon. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
From the 8, they've got it first and goal. They'll run with Gibson. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
2nd down and goal. Mon. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal will be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Mon going to throw it. Going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. And his kick here is good. And it's 3-0 Washington. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Keep going. Keep running, man.
Touchdown, LA. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Washington 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now here's Johnson. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Off the play fake, Mon. And this will be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Mon. Slings this deep for McLaurin. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want, they've got his man, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for L.A. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows, is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another 1st down run right there.
Here's Carson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams add on to their lead. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Returning it, Johnson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game and a half that might provide a psychological boost. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. the shotgun. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. Here's Mon. They're going for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Looking to set for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands?
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Here's Mon. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Mon now off of play action. Steps away to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They'll go with the keeper. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Kellen Mond in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington able to make this a close game again. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 4. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Johnson now returning. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A handoff for Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll run with Gibson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On first down, here's Mon. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And here's a give to Gibson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. It's a quarterback sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Kellen Mond, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And Washington has retaken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Now a give right side. Carson, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. They'll set up to throw. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Gibson again. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
3rd and inches.
A give running right, Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
Brings up 4th down.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
Push him back. Push him back.
And that'll set him back 5. They'll look to throw here. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. the intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner, level in everything he does, and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Open man right side is Cup, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. He's back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He'll look to throw. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. This defense making some plays right now, aren't they?
And they look like a group that really locked in before this series started. Read their scouting reports, got back to reading their keys, and playing with excellent leverage up front.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So here comes a very important one now for Matthew McCrane. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. McCrane's kick is good. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Will take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off off at the 22. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Here comes Johnson on the return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 22. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. Fighting to stay upright. It'll be a 16-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a second and forever. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. On third down, Carson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a fourth down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.